Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about how to actually follow through with a great idea. I know this could be a struggle for a lot of people, especially for people who have ADHD. I know I actually struggled with this a lot because I have ADHD as well. And so when it comes to actually following through with a great idea, I'm going to talk about my 3 things that actually have helped me throughout the years. So let's get started right after this intro. Welcome back, my Optimal Mind performers and my Optimal Mind leaders. If you are new here, we talk everything about performance to be able to have an optimal mind. So we talk about everything about when it comes to mental health, so ADHD, depression, anxiety, as well as when it comes to personal development, relationships, as well as work-life balance and other strategies to be able to be successful in life. We talk about everything about that on this channel. So if you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well as hit the bell notification button. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. So I'm Dr. LeGrand. Like I said before, I have ADHD as well as dyslexia, and I want to talk about how to actually follow through with a great idea. I know a lot of us have actually been in that situation where we'll have great ideas. In fact, even for myself and for a lot of people who even have ADHD, will tend to have lots of great ideas, and they'll start a project and then move on to the next one. They get bored and they move on to the next one, the next one. Then all of a sudden you have hundreds of different projects that just are piling up and you're not finishing them. If you can actually relate, go ahead, like this and leave a comment below that yes, I can relate to that situation, and let me know that I am not actually alone in this situation. But that's why we're here, to talk about my 3 tips that when it comes to actually following through with projects. Because when I was younger, even my parents would tell me, finish your project, finish your chores, stop moving to the next one, because I used to, when it came to like taking out the trash, maybe I'd get it halfway and then I'd move on to the next chore. My mind would be wandering. Or when it come to even just other projects with homework, I'd start on one and then do another one. And this became a problem for me when it came to actually finishing projects, or I have great ideas and then start them. But as I got older, I knew that I needed to change this whole mindset and figure this out because, I need to actually find things that actually could be more profitable and actually make a living versus just trying to have all these great ideas and not finishing them. So the very first step, the thing that I actually learned is to start out small. So for example, when I started my first YouTube channel, not this one, a different YouTube channel, I started to start out small versus, trying to upload every day or every other day. I would actually upload once a month because I started doing it as an animation. I would actually do drawings to actually explain health ideas, health tips and stuff like that for my clinic. And what happened is if I try to do it more often, I started to reach burnout. And when I actually did it once a month, it was more doable to do these animations. But then I started to make it even more simpler, where I started doing these talk types of videos to be able to upload more frequently. So I started out slow and able to transition to be able to kind of expand that. So you want to make sure you start out small versus something big, because anytime we have a great idea, we think grandeur, which is not a problem, but we need to kind of simplify it. So even when I started my practice, I started in a very small room office versus just a big building, hiring all the staff. Sometimes you can reach burnout. Sometimes, it cannot be successful. And then all of a sudden you have to close the practice or close the business. You think small, wait until you see some success, and then you expand. Does that make sense? So by doing that, you will actually have more chances of actually finishing a great idea and following through with a great idea. The second thing, and this is really crucial, is you need to find out if you are passionate about this great idea. So what I mean by that is we can have lots of great ideas, but if we're not passionate about it, it's hard to follow through with it. So what I mean by this, so if you had like a great idea about a great backpack for hiking, and if you have never hiked before, or maybe you do it here and there, you think it's a great idea, but you're not passionate about it, then it becomes an issue. So how do you find out if you are passionate about it? You have to see if it's something that you do on a regular basis. See what things that you actually watch on YouTube, what things that you like, and things that you look on Facebook, social media, or what you read or you listen to. You look at all those things that you're associated with on a regular basis and try to create an idea around that. Chances are you're already passionate about it if you are doing it on a regular basis. But if you do something that you might seldomly do here and there or not do at all, guess what? Chances are you're not passionate about it. And if you're not passionate about it, then it's going to be hard to actually follow through with that business. Even if you actually get it through, as far as sticking with it, chances are very low, and then the business will suffer, or just your idea will suffer and you won't follow through to the end. So the third thing is making sure it's actually profitable. Why this is important is because even after, you start out small and then you're passionate about it, it's important to actually make it profitable so you want to stick with it. Because if you can actually have 2 of those things, being passionate and making it profitable, it will stay longer, because you could be passionate about something, but if it isn't profitable, because then you have to go work a different job that you hate. But if you actually have the two, something that you're passionate about and making a living off of it, that is the beauty of it. That is actually the key to having something stick with something for long periods of time. I made this mistake, like I mentioned about my first YouTube channel. It wasn't profitable. I wasn't having a way and a system to actually make it profitable. So it was hard for me to stick with it. And that became a challenge, even though I was passionate about it, but I didn't make it profitable. So I redid things and started making it profitable, where it was actually more profitable for my practice, as well as being something that I was more passionate about. So just to kind of re-emphasize, the first thing is try to keep it small. The second thing is finding something that you're passionate about. And then the third thing is also trying to make it profitable so that it will last for the long haul, because money is something that is a tool. Because if you don't have it profitable, that idea dies, because a business can't survive without actually having some kind of income coming in to keep that idea growing, as well as reaching millions of people around the world. So then you can actually expand, and then it becomes a really big idea. But if you don't have a way of making it profitable to keep it living and going through, then it becomes an issue. So I hope you found this helpful to help you actually stick with a great idea. What are those three things that you actually struggle? Leave that in the comment section below. So do you struggle with keeping it small, or do you struggle finding something that you're passionate about? Or 3, do you actually struggle of keeping your idea profitable to be able to stick with it? And if you are new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, as well as the bell notification button, so you don't miss out on any of the futures. We actually post videos every week. And until next time, this is Dr. LeGrand signing out. And remember, you have an awesome mind. Thanks. Bye.